What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Thursday. Got a nice 3-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the slate, my money 6. So before we get going, slap that like button. This is actually the last slate before the All-Star break. So let's see if we can get a ton of love for the like button. Definitely keep it locked here, though, by subscribing. We'll still have some good content after the All-Star break to win you some money on DraftKings or whatever DFS site you play on. So let's get right into it, though. First guy up, I'm going to go with Paul George at 10,700. The guy went absolutely off last game. He's going to be playing a ton of minutes yet again. Grant is out. They're starting power forward. And the last 2 games, he's gotten 43 and 41 minutes. So I think he honestly could get around 40 minutes yet again in this game and be able to get over 60 DraftKings points. It's a really solid matchup going against the Pelicans. They struggle against wing players. And also with Alfred Payton out for the Pelicans, that means Drew Holiday will likely play the point guard role again, and he could slow down Russell Westbrook a little bit. He is a very good defensive guard, so Paul George, he's going to be the catalyst on offense yet again, likely, and his rebound upside is up with Grant being out, and also 10 assists last game. Very juicy stat line. Let's see if we can keep it going here against the Pelicans. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. I mean, the matchup is really good with the Pelicans lineup with Grant out at power forward, like I said. Patterson did get the start. So Anthony Davis, he's going to be fighting with Patterson on the offensive end, and that's a really good matchup. He did really struggle against the Magic last game, but I don't think he purposely had like a terrible game. I think they were just playing terrible as a whole, and kind of made him struggle. But he still has that monster upside, even in 20 to 30 minutes. Like in 25 minutes against Minnesota, the guy got 51 DraftKings points, nearly a big double-double. And then against Memphis, 14 and 16. Only put up 8 shots in this game, though, against the Thunder. I think he's going to be more active and be able to get to work against Patterson here and have a very big game. He did kind of roast people in the media after their terrible game. I feel like he still kind of wants to win because even like he didn't get traded, so he kind of is still locked in with this Pelicans team. Seems ready to go. Hopefully he gets a few extra minutes in this closer game, and it's going to be a very high-scoring affair and a fast-paced game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Definitely some risk because he is a guy that's kind of on the and outside looking in on the team, but still very good upside and stuff like that. So Dennis Smith Jr., though, is going to be my third guy at 6,500 here. He's been struggling a little bit recently. The last few games, his shot hasn't been dropping, but you can ask for a better matchup here than going against Atlanta and Trae Young, a smaller guard who can struggle with a guy like Dennis Smith Jr., who is just a little bit too strong for him. And this ability to get to the rim, I feel like he could blow by Trae Young a few times in this game. So at 6,500, really good spot. He is very active with the ball when he is on the court. I mean, 15 shots in 25 minutes last night against the 76ers, 17 against the Raptors, 15 against the Pistons. So really good upside if the shot is dropping like we saw in those 2 games against the Pistons where he got 48 and 39 DraftKings points, and he typically gets some more run when he is hitting the shot. So I think he can get over 30 minutes in this game. Should stay close. Another high-paced, high-scoring game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. Then I'm going to go with Steven Adams. He's been a little bit down recently, but in this matchup with how the Pelicans had their lineup last time, they had Jahlil Okafor at the center and Anthony Davis at the power forward role. So that means Steven Adams could have a better matchup there going against Okafor, not known for his defense primarily. And he only got 1 rebound last game. I'm not assuming Steven Adams will only get 1 rebound in this game, especially with the bigs of the Pelicans. I'll probably keep him around the rim a little bit more to get some more rebounds. And I think he can just get it done a little bit more here in this game, return to his upside of 30+. Like I said, it's going to be a very fast-paced, high-scoring game. And also with the Thunder injuries, with Patterson being, in the starting lineup, and Dennis Schroeder being out there, they're kind of thin on their depth. So, Steven Adams is probably going to be playing around 35 to 38 minutes yet again if this game does stay close. Really good upside, I think, honestly, if he can just get a few more rebounds and be more involved in the offensive end with those 2 pieces being out. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then I'm going to go with TAUREAN Prince. He is a little bit risky. He's very up and down. But at 4,700 here, he does have some solid upside. So 2 out of the last 4 games, he's gotten 30 and 28 DraftKings points. Showed what he was doing last year, where he was able to hit some good quality 3-point shots, fill it up a little bit with the rebounds, and just be a solid scorer for this Hawks team. And I think he can keep it going here against the Knicks defense that is not very good at all. They are pretty bad against three-point shooters, allowing nearly 37% from three. So Taurean Prince definitely has the upside at 4,700. Obviously, has a big downside as well. If his shot isn't dropping, he doesn't really fill it up in other categories. But I think he can get it going here in this matchup. He does to primarily do well against bad defenses, like against the Lakers. Their defense has been pretty damn bad recently. 30 DraftKings points against Washington. He got 30 as well. Another terrible defense. So yeah, he has the upside. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fifth guy. So only 4,300 remaining per player, but a nice value guy is going to be Noah Vonleh. I'm assuming he enters the starting lineup here tonight, as Hazonia was just ruled doubtful. He only played 6 minutes last game, and it looks like he got hurt. So Noah Vonleh, I think he can get it going here. He's been very lackluster recently. He actually started the last game, only got 18 minutes and played terrible, but that's a tougher matchup than he's going to have tonight going against the Atlanta Hawks. So I imagine he starts. Hopefully he'll do better. But he's another guy that's a little bit risky, but I feel like if he's in the starting lineup and Hazonia is being out here, then he can work himself into 20 to 30 minutes hopefully here. So at 4,000, I mean, this is a guy that was returning a ton of upside not too long ago. Like a few weeks ago, this guy was putting up 30 to 40 point outings. So he definitely has the ability, and the Knicks need some scoring outside of Dennis Smith Jr., and I think Noah Vonleh can be one of those guys that gives it to him in this spot. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So yeah, Dennis Smith Jr., Paul George, Anthony Davis, Steven Adams, Taurean Prince, and Noah Vonleh. So I hope you guys enjoyed the plays. Slap a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we are around 2,000 subscribers away from 8,000. So very excited about that. Let's see if we can hit that soon, hopefully. Thank you for all the support, though. Hope you guys win some money here tonight, and we'll see you back here again next time.